Hi there. Have you ever listened about Gregor J. Mendel? Well, he was born on the 20th of July, 1822 and died on the 6th of January, 1884. He was an Austrian scientist and Augustinian friar who gained posthumous fame as the founder of the new science of genetics. Mendel demonstrated that the inheritance of certain traits in pea plants follows particular patterns, now referred to as the laws of Mendelian inheritance. Although the significance of Mendel's work was not recognized until the turn of the 20th century, the independent rediscovery of these laws formed the foundation of the modern science of genetics.
Gregor Mendel, and I will talk to you a little bit about my life and about the 3 laws I made. The first law is the Mendelian inheritance, which says the manner in which genes and traits are passed from parents to their children. The 4 modes of Mendelian inheritance are autosomal dominant and autosomal recessive, X-linked dominant and X-linked recessive. And the term Mendelian refers to me, Gregor Mendel, and I formulated the laws forming the foundation of classical genetics. I was a monk who controlled experiments with breeding peas, and in the monastery garden led me to conclude the heritable units we now call genes were not blends of parental traits, but separate physical entities passed individually in specific proportions from one generation to the next. My discoveries were ignored for several decades, but other biologists finally recognized my significance early in the 20th century. When my theories were integrated with the chromosome theory of inheritance by Thomas Hunt Morgan in 1915, they became the core of classical genetics. I summarize my findings in 2 laws: the law of segregation and the law of independent assortment. Now, the law of segregation. The law of segregation states that every individual possesses a pair of values, assuming diploidy, for any particular trait that each parent passes a randomly selected copy of one of these to its offspring. The offspring then receives its own pair of values for the trait, whichever how the offspring expresses the trait. And now the law of independent assortment, which says or states, is the law of independent assortment, also known as the inheritance law. It states that the separate genes for separate traits are passed independently from one another from parents to offspring. That is the biological selection of a particular gene in the gene pair for one trait to another trait. So that was all. I hope you like my blabberize, and was a pleasure to revive, because I'm dead. Thank you. Heterozygous, homozygous, dominant and recessive. Oh, I love my little pea plants.